Hey guys, where do you see yourselves in 5 minutes? Well, let's find out.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Words Are Hard podcast. My name is Mike. With me as always is Alex and Greg. We're going to talk about getting old and shit. Greg's going to talk about getting older and shit. Let's get it.
I'm already old.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you guys about where do you see yourself going when you grow up?
The hell?
When you grow upper.
I'm never growing up.
I know. Not mentally. But Greg, you're aging.
No. What? No.
No, he's not Asian. He's Caucasian.
No.
Aging.
Sorry, I'm deaf.
Yeah.
I can't see. No, so I'm going straight to hell. Is where I'm gonna go.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
In 5 years.
10 years.
5 years.
Oh,
10
now
years?
it's 10 years?
What? Well, no.
So 5 year plan. 5 year plan. 10 year plan.
We're just shaving more and more time off my life here, Mike. This is my life we're talking about.
I literally never said 5 years. That was all you.
No. Roll the tape back, Alex. Roll it back.
Nobody uses tape anymore.
He said, where do you see yourself in 5 years? roll the Betamax back. Let's reset that Betamax.
Roll the tape back. Roll back the tape. We could look at it on the film.
I hate you both.
No, I'm talking like, where do you see yourself going? Where do you want to see yourself going? Let's go with that.
I'd like to win the lottery.
That's a little narrow.
That's it. You're like, if I don't win the lottery, I'm just gonna keep coasting through my life as it is.
Well, that's the thing. Right now, I'm in a pretty good place. Financially, I'm starting to get shit in order. Within the next 5 years, I should have all my debt paid off. Actually, within the next year and a half, luckily enough. Yeah. In 5 years, I'm hoping to have a house because renting in this particular part of the province, absolutely fucking terrible. Don't recommend doing it. Expensive, sketchy as fuck.
Well, you live in a university town, so
also that
it's rental property galore, so they're gonna hike that up.
Yeah, they're gonna bleed that for everything they can.
That's the thing. If I could buy the house that I'm living in right now, kick everyone else out, rent all the rooms.
You need to buy a house out here next to us.
I hope your roommates aren't watching. You're like, I just want to buy the house and kick you all out.
Kick you all out. I'll buy the house. If you want to stay, pay the rent.
Double rent.
Fine. Yeah. Double rent.
Plus a few sexual favors.
Whoa.
That's a little far. I mean,
as we found out in the...
he's not going to rule it out.
As we found out in the Neighbors episode, Alex is already a bit of a rapey roommate. So.
Yeah.
Hope he's watching.
Winking is never a good idea. Ever.
But no. So I can see myself, being a homeowner. I think that would be...
A homo? Did he say he could see himself being a homo?
A homeowner.
Homeowner. No hobo.
Homeowner.
No hobo.
That was a Freudian slip right there.
It was, yes. So that's really my end goal for the next little bit.
Basic.
Pretty basic.
Okay, what kind of a person do you want to be when you're old?
The kind that can...
I already am old.
Do you want to be a big fucking nerd?
Did we just go over this?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I there's a few different characteristics that I admire in old people, like being able to get away with just the dumbest shit.
What do you admire in me?
I guess give you an age, 75 to 80.
Oh God!
What kind
At
of a
that
person
point,
do you
you
want
can
to
Oh,
play the
Alex
senile
won't
card.
make it that long.
Oh God, no! We've already established I'm gonna die at the age of 32.
Don't just dismiss it saying that he's gonna die. Let's just...
We've already established I'm
Humor
going
me.
to die at the age of 32 of a heart attack, which is fine. But if I do live to
I don't
75,
want Alex
80...
to die at 32.
I'm going to die at 36 in a hotel fire.
No,
Hotel
I can't
fire.
lose you guys.
Not bad.
You're both younger than me. You're supposed to outlive me.
No.
That's not happening.
You're going to be the you Googleizer at both of our funerals.
You Googleizer.
The fuck's you, Googleizer?
Did you not watch what was it?
Zoolander.
The Ugology?
The you Googly?
You
You think I'm not a very good you Googleizer?
Yeah.
I'm
ashamed of you.
I half watched that movie once and I hated it.
Yeah. When I'm 80 years old, I want to be the kind of person that has watched all the movies nobody else has.
Sure.
I want to watch all the Zoolander movies. I want to watch up to Zoolander 50 because that's where we'll be at by that point.
Yeah.
So like the whole
We'll be at 2. When we're 80, there'll be 2 Zoolanders.
There's already 2 Zoolanders now.
I know. That's what I'm
So
saying.
there's going to be at least a third one.
No.
So no, like so if I'm
They're
75,
working on it,
80,
Mike. They're working on it.
you're going into the territory there of being able to play the senile card, right? Which that's what I want.
You going to play the card, or are you going to be given that card?
You're
are you
going
to be dealt that card, or
senile.
Okay, yeah, no. So it's either I'm going to be senile or I'm going to be able to pretend I'm senile to, you know.
I feel like you're not going to have to pretend.
It's like, oh, young lady, I dropped my cell phone. Like, ha ha ha, cell phone. What an outdated technology. And it's like,
Yeah, nobody
can
carries
you
cell
pick
phones
the-
anymore.
Can you pick
We all
that
have
up for me,
chips in
young
our
lady?
arms.
Can you pick that up for me, young lady? Oh, sure. You know, she picks it up. You know, watch her ass, and it's like, yay, I've succeeded as an old man because my parts don't work no more.
Those are like some really like shitty goals. You're like, oh, I just want to. When I'm 80 years old, I want to look at somebody's ass.
Let's be honest, though. That's a little more ambitious than what I thought because, again, at least he's still alive in that scenario.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I mean, like, if I'm 75, 80, hopefully I'm not living with my kids. I hope they at least come and visit from time to time. And by that, I mean, I'm not going
So
to
you
have
want to
kids.
have kids?
No. No,
I still think I do. And I know it's getting late for me, but
It's not.
I don't know. I feel like it is.
People just keep getting younger and younger with it. But I mean, like, if you think about it, how are some people like, oh, my great grandmother was born in the early 1800s? It's like, well, how did that work? Well, people wait to have fucking kids.
No one waited to have kids back then. It's like,
I
you're
know
12,
somebody who,
perfect age for baby
whose
making.
father was, in his late 50s when he was born.
Sure.
And he had 14 brothers and sisters. I mean, he was a busy man for a very large span of his life,
Yeah.
but he fucking did it. You know what I mean?
That happened.
So, I don't know. I look forward to, I mean, I have bad hearing now. And
God.
I hate going, what, and having people repeat themselves. So,
What?
I mean, there's going to come a point where I just pretend I'm deaf. And nobody's going to bat an eye at it. You know what I mean?
That's
I think
awesome.
you're going to be deaf.
Well, I walk around now, and I'll put my headphones in, and for those of you who see me out in public, there's not always music playing in there. Sometimes I just put them in so I can just walk away from people.
Yeah, I almost ran over him one night because he had
Really?
the headphones. Remember the night that you were walking, you were almost in front of my house, and I come around the corner?
Oh, I was walking my dog the other day, and he came around the corner. He thought it was a baby deer,
Yeah.
and he
He swerved to hit it because that's the kind of person Greg is.
No.
Blind and senile.
I was about to lay on the horn.
are you
The worst thing you can do.
you would have scared the shit out of me. I mean, are you guys? Are you striving to be like a healthy person in your later years, or
It's my plan. The wife and I have been talking about
the wife?
the wife, the little lady and I have been talking
My
about
old lady.
eating healthier and exercising more.
So you can live long enough to see your kids grow up.
I would like that. Yes, it would be nice.
You want to live long and prosper?
I would like to live long and prosper.
Nerd.
I would like to live long and continue to be able to buy comic books and action figures and video
Did
games.
not think you were going to say comic books. But yeah, no, I don't know. Do you think you're still going to be playing video games when you're older?
I honestly think I will.
I think so.
I
I
think
mean, like,
the way that society's gone now,
Mm.
I don't think it would be. Well, even now you see there's the video game playing grandma who puts her videos on, and
Yeah,
it's just
She's
becoming
awesome. She does a Skyrim series.
yeah.
That was pretty good.
But
Yeah.
it's just becoming more and more common for elderly people to continue to be hip, so to speak, with what's going on. And
Nobody says hip anymore.
roll back the tape. Roll it back in.
Roll back the tape.
you said hip, and I stared at Mike for a second, and he cracked a smile, and I cracked a smile. It's just
You
like,
guys know I said
happened.
hip on purpose,
I
just
know.
for the purpose of the video.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, the whole thing with video games, though, playing them when you're older, it's like, sure, you only have one life, not, YOLO, as the kids might say.
I'm gonna punch you right in the face.
You only YOLO once.
You only YOLO once. I love that saying.
Oh, I hate you both.
So yeah, because you only YOLO once, in video games, you get to live thousands of lives. If you're terrible at the game, but, I mean, you get to live thousands of lives.
Well, I mean, so there was a recent study that I was reading where they were talking about music.
You can read?
And the reason why...
He's not blind, he's deaf.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
I don't even know what you said. No, the reason they say that, once you get to a certain age, the music that you listen to then is sort of the music that you're going to listen to for the rest of your life, is because I guess certain sounds will resonate with a kid's brain in certain ways, and it'll register that euphoric feeling of discovering new music that you like. I guess at some point your brain stops registering those euphorically, and the only euphoria you experience is remembering that feeling from that music. So do you think that in the year 2045 you guys are still going to be playing the video games that you played today because those are the ones you like, or are you going to be picking up the brand new copy?
Let's be honest, by 2045, we're going to have virtual reality games that are going to be commonplace.
Right, but are you going to be like, oh, I wish they had Fallout 3 in this Fallout virtual, you know what I mean?
We're going to be living in Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Especially since Trump's president now.
All the kids are going to be like, whoa, you still play Skyrim? I read books about that. Or not books, I read ebooks about Skyrim.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, yeah, I just wish that they ported it onto the
VR.
Xbox 900,000 IRL.
Okay, so I want to break this up a little bit because you mentioned virtual reality, which is not where I think gaming's going to go.
It already has.
Yeah.
I'll get to that in a second. But as far as games, like right now, like are the games that I'm playing now, am I going to play them, when I'm 80 or so? Probably not. Because, there's a few games that may stick around that I might play, but my taste in games is constantly changing. Same with music. I listen to anything from, and I'm always getting into new stuff, but I'm listening to things like classic rock all the way to fucking techno.
Have you always listened to that sort of mix?
With techno started back in college.
Techno's not music.
We'll get into that another time.
I'm just kidding.
But my tastes are always constantly changing. So when I'm 80, I'll probably be playing whatever it is that's new. I'll probably be terrible at it. But now Greg mentioned VR, which sure that might be the way that things seem to be going, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to be going the augmented reality route, which is much different.
It's going to split hairs again so we can look smart.
He likes to do that.
Well,
but let's be honest, he's only got a few years left to be able to do that before he starts going senile. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
So the way that the Switch is set up, what people don't know is the Nintendo Switch has a camera in it. It's in the right Joy-Con stick thingy. So basically, the idea for the Switch
why
is
does Alex look like he's jerking someone off?
Well, that's the whole idea of the Switch, isn't it?
There's a camera over
there's a camera right here.
Just invisible ghost sticks. Sorry.
This camera.
So augmented reality is going to be a thing where you're actually out in the world, right? I could get into the thing with the Switch another time, but basically, if augmented reality is going to be the big thing, or
then
even
why
virtual
mention
reality
the
to a
Switch in
point,
the first place?
how do you get, or am I going to be, mobile enough to be able to enjoy those games? Like, I'm not going to say that if
I'm going to have my little robotic wheelchair.
The robotic wheelchair. So it's like, hold on. Yeah.
I said robotic wheelchair.
We're talking about the future. Nobody's going to be doing this anymore. No, but what I'm saying is you were discovering different kinds of music at a certain age, but
Sure.
You've probably always had an eclectic mix. You know what I mean? Like I grew up I used to listen to my mom would listen to the Beatles. That I got that from her. She listened to funk.
Hi, Mike's mom.
She listened to funk music. That was a lot of fun when you're getting into playing bass. Dad listened to classic rock, Led Zeppelin, stuff like that.
Sure.
That I got really into. And then my own music that I got into, like the Smashing Pumpkins, Misfits, was my own mix. But at the same time, when the Backstreet Boys were popular, when Britney Spears first came out, and I was in I'm talking I was 6-7 years old, right?
That's no excuse.
I got into that music as well. And that didn't carry forward with me, but if I were to listen to an electronic music song now, that might have some resonance back to
Sure.
early 90s type of like pop music or something a little more electronic. So I might be drawn to it or pick it up just because, you know what I mean?
It's similar.
Yeah, because so what I'm saying is that like there's certain similarities that might carry forward.
I had a very, very like broad mix though, so I mean it's something that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like.
So I mean, I feel like my taste in music is always going to change. So I mean, I'm not going to be.
If you were eclectic as a kid, you're.
I
Probably
listened to Limp Bizkit when I was younger. I listen to Limp Bizkit now. There is nothing other than Limp Bizkit.
And you know what? You're allowed to be wrong, Greg. That's fine.
I'm just kidding. I listen to lots of stuff.
like I'm pretty sure, like, you know, I picked up a lot of my dad, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, stuff like that, and then later on I found out that like he likes Green Day or Nickelback, and it's like, well, there's a lot of similarities there.
Sure,
right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
So, I think that, you know, there gets to a point where what you're picking up is just going to be a recall of something else.
No.
But I mean,
Well, that's just the nature of music anyway, though, I think.
Do you hope to be, like, actively involved in things when you're older? Do you hope to be that 80-year-old guy who discovers that X, Y, and Z has an effect on, you know, something like that? Do you want to still be relevant, or do you just want to live your life and just move on? You know what I mean?
Well, something that's kind of interesting. My mother actually.
Yeah.
She's always been kind of a busy person. She was one of the main coordinators for the Relay for Life in my hometown.
Yeah.
For several years. She's recently gotten into Crime Stoppers, which is kind of cool. And she's very, very involved with the community, which she wasn't up until
Recently.
until recently, right? So I feel like I could probably end up following in that kind of direction, being a part of the community. And,
I wouldn't call your mom old, though. Just
No,
throwing that out
no,
there,
of course.
just in case she happens to.
Does your mom watch?
My mother does not watch. No,
It's probably a good thing, because she'd beat the tired of you if she thought you were calling her old.
She's 36, which is weird that she has a son that's 24. Is
Wait,
the joke that
what?
she says? Yeah, long story.
Yeah.
No, wait, legit, is your mom 36 years old?
No.
She's in fact not.
Oh,
That's
thank
what she
God.
tells-
That
that's-
scared me for a second.
she-
I'm like, there is no way that I'm older than your
My-
mother.
my
that
mom's-
can't be.
My mom's 29 with X years experience.
Well, see, I could see that, because your mom looks like
Yeah.
she's 29.
Well, yeah, she did have me when she was like
When she was young.
3.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
But I mean, like, what you hear about nowadays is you're always like, oh, you know, they have the top 30 under 30 in the States. How does it feel that you're not going to be on that list, Craig? Just kidding.
Did you pick this entire subject just to make fun of how old I am the entire time?
It just clicked.
No, what I'm saying is that they're always talking about, oh, this high school kid like just figured out a gene to cure cancer, but you don't hear like this
50-year-old,
this 87-year-old man just like made a breakthrough to cure cancer. You know what I mean? Like, you don't hear that.
No, exactly.
So
Funnily enough, another topic we talked about earlier, that sounds like a great clickbait.
yeah,
You'll never believe what this 87-year-old did. Click here to find out.
lived his life.
Lived his life.
He
But
lived
didn't
his
die.
life.
But I mean, I think it's because once you get to a certain point, you're just like, oh, I don't know how much time I have left. I better live my life. I better see it. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. I think there's even a point where workaholics will have that sort of
probably,
mentality. I don't know. I just hope that when I'm older, I'm like, if I have kids and they have kids, then I'll just work on being a good grandpa. I'm not going to work on learning new technologies and being better at IT. And in the same way that I still kick back and play StarCraft now, I'll probably do it then. There'll probably be no way for me to do it. You know what I mean?
I want to see 80-year-old Mike playing Rust.
Playing Rust. Yeah. And then people telling me that.
I remember when my penis used to flap like that.
With zero context, that's just strange.
Rust is a game where you start off totally naked.
Yeah.
And the characters are anatomically correct.
Just saying. And Mike loves this game.
Dick and balls and all.
Yeah. And everything in between.
And everything in between.
Yeah, that's right. Every last
the taint.
Yeah, every little picture.
Yeah, okay.
I just combined taint and gooch.
So I don't feel like we truly like hit. I guess sort of where
We
you
didn't.
know where do you want to be in life?
Yeah.
Greg is upset because he's old, and Alex wants to buy a house. Like that's all we know.
all we
He
know.
wants to be like his mom and organize things, but she's not old. So like the example, no.
Again, let's be fair. I think you succeeded with exactly what you wanted to succeed with this episode, and you made me feel old. And made fun of the fact that you think I'm old.
Lessons learned.
That I'm fucking old. That's the lesson learned, isn't it? Isn't it? Say it, Mike. Say it. Say it. Say the words.
What do you gather from this, Alex?
Greg's parked next to me, and I feel like he might like key my car.
I would never damage
The
another
parking
man's
lot.
car.
He
What's-
might because he has morals because he grew up in the 40s.
There it is.
Lessons learned. Alex is apparently going to turn into an upstanding citizen,
Eventually,
and he's going to buy a house and become a functioning member of the community. I want to grow up, and I want to be a nice family man. Greg is youth impaired. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode of the Words Are Hard podcast. I can't wait till we hit 1 million subscribers when we're 87 years old. If you want to leave some of your feedback in the comments section below, that would be great. Share this episode with your friends if you think they'd like it. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We've got all that in the description down below, as well as some of our shirts, and those shirts are fucking sweet. They look good on anybody of any age. Why not buy it for your mom for Mother's Day? And she'll be like, what is this? And you'll be like, it looks fucking great on you, Mom. If you want to subscribe to our channel, you can click on the channel icon over here between these two idiots. And if you want to watch yesterday's episode, you can click between these two idiots.